What would you like to tell the grown-ups of the world? What do you want to tell them, Azriel? Do you want to say something today? Do you think they are doing some mistakes, or do you think they're...
Well, everyone makes mistakes because we're not perfect, but I want to say to the grown-ups of the world, if you have children, push them into not putting things off to the future and take opportunities, and tell them about your mistakes and tell them that mistakes will be made because we're not perfect, but you should just know there should be a certain amount. There should be a 60-40 amount of 60 is that you don't make mistakes and 40 is that you do. And usually it's most likely you should have 60% of not making mistakes because it gives you a better aspect of what you want to do. It clears your mind of all the fog and that's in your mind. And sometimes parents are in certain situations where their mind, they just have lots of things in their mind, and so they talk slower. They're like, what was I gonna say? And so usually I'm saying for the grown-ups of the world, push your children or your children to want to be a leader and want to be in entrepreneurship, because not much parents in certain situations obviously weren't pushed into this. And mostly the reason that is because most of the rich community push for their children to go in that area. And the people in the middle and the people that are at the lower scale are just not being pushed in that area and being pushed. Work, get a job, get a okay degree, get a job, and just work and try to provide for your family. It would be better not to. You have to think about your family, but if you know that there's something there to help you, money doesn't always make situations better, but it does sometimes. And the good thing about mindset as well is that you should have a mindset where you can also come away from money a bit, because sometimes people get enticed into money and they use all that money. They don't save it. They don't use their investment skills, and they use all of it, and then they become bankrupt. Like True Religion, they became bankrupt. And so you don't want to always focus on money, because that's what draws you in, and money draws lots of people in because money doesn't grow on trees. So.